Good day viewers, welcome back to High School Private Tutor Shadow Blade. So here, let's continue on the celebration. As the celebrations roll on in the evening, I slip out for some fresh air. My mind is the whirlwind of thought after so many unexpected twists. I'm so glad Mitchell's finally getting the support she deserves. Still, I never could have imagined things would unfold quite like that. My cheek grown warm again, and I reflect on our second very indiscreet kiss. You alright, Blade? I break my from my reverie as she slides over. Oh hey Michiru. Yeah, I never been better. Are you sure? You look a little flustered. I dodge her oblique gaze. Don't think about the kiss. Just then another voice rings out behind us. Wow, the Yamashima sure are generous. And who would have though the old man could be such a joker? They went over towards us clutching a goodie bag each. I admit, even I was surprised by the revelation. I guess reality can be stranger than fiction, huh? She chuckled, snatching the cookie from one of the bag and popping it to her mouth. It was pretty epic the way you stared him down like that, Michiru. Kasumi nodded and I said, "You got guts, I'll say that much." Still, that kiss was... Wow, is that the time? I make casual checking my watch in surprise. Shoot, you're right. I got work tomorrow too. Well, not me. Although I could be persuaded into bed. I swallow hard as they raise an eyebrow. Come on, Blade. Won't you walk me home, please? She tugged on my sleeve, only for Yuzuki to snort. Nice try, Katsumi, but bestie get first dibs. Isn't that right, Blade? She looked my arm through my with a winning smile. Oh well, I won't hold you guys if you need to go. You should probably head back in anyway. Her eyes linger on me carrying an unspoken invitation. Looks like you have a lot of decisions to make, Blade. Who should I go with? Whoa, is this the ending already? I think it's the ending already. You guys go on ahead. I want to have a word with Michiru before I head off. Michiru smiled modestly as the others shake a knowing look. Alright, well, see you on the campus, I guess. Hey, wait for me, there might be spiders. After waving them off, I turned to Michiru. At last, a moment alone. Listen, Michiru, I getting chilly out there, don't you think? She rubbed my arm for emphasis. Shall we continue this conversation up in my room? Oh yeah, of course. Don't want you catching a cold, do we? I chuckle nervously as he leads me inside. So, about before. Why am I so nervous? Isn't this what I've been waiting for? Before I can go on, she threw herself against me, slipping her arm around my waist. Then she drew me down into a kiss, resuming what she started just hours before. Wow, Michiru, your confidence really has surged lately. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Honestly, it's a huge turn on. She bit her lip demurely. I knew it. You're just dying to see what lies beneath this shy, innocent fake it. Guilty, Your Honor. There's no point denying it anymore. This isn't just some passing crush. I knew from the moment our eyes first met, Blade. So now we're no longer denying ourselves. Let's try something a little different. Tonight, you be a student and I'll be your tutor. Sounds intriguing. What's on the curriculum? She presses her finger on my lip. Shh. It's time for your first lesson. Frame the moonlight spilling through the window, we share another passionate kiss. Several days later, glancing across the table at each other Between sleep, we enjoy the ambience of our favorite cafe. Our first official date, the air is changed with much anticipation as the aroma of coffee. So now that the future is a blank page, what do you plan on filling it with? She shrugged eyes sparkling with a quiet zeal. Exactly what you just described it. Follow my imagination where it may and jot down the best part to share. Starting with the writing internship, of course. I'm still pitching myself over that. I shake my head in awe. You're truly gifted, Michiru. She beamed cheek, turning a rosy haw. It's a dream come true, that's for sure. And I owe it all to you, Blade. A girl couldn't ask for a better tutor slash boyfriend. Hey, all part of the job. Oh, really? She flashed a wary smile. I don't recall seeing fall for your student on your service list. Well, no. That's only by special request, obviously. She giggled as I raised an eyebrow and take a sip of my coffee. I'd listen to the laugh every minute of the day if I could. Seriously though, what do you plan aside from this internship? Have you thought applying to a different university? One more focus on the creative arts. I consider it, yeah. She stirred her coffee distractedly before looking up with a grin. My heart is still set on Kinkumura though. I smiled, feeling relief. Glad to hear it. You still, you'll be curious to know why though. I mean, with that prize under your belt, you basically guaranteed entering whatever you chose. She shrugged, taking my hand, and I just Kimura, the university you worked so hard to help me get into. The one where we see each other whenever we aren't in lectures. I nodded my thumb over the back of her head. Whatever I'm not off on a flight of fancy, I want to be with you, Blade. She broke into a wicked smile. We can have quite a few things in my imagination too, mind you. She giggled before gazing at me earnestly once more. I guess you could say you're more my muse, Blade. When she squeezes my hand, I do the same in turn. But that's quite an honor. I love you, Blade. I love you too. And I'll do my best to continue inspiring you. With our fingers leashes together, the tender moment almost seems suspended in time. The moment that I promised the beginning of an extraordinary new chapter in both of our lives. Several months later, the campus is bursting out with Mitchell and I stroll along together hand in hand. Oh, Blade, I have so much to tell you about the summer with this extra I don't know where to start. Tell me everything and I'm dying to know. That was incredible. Zero gave me such an amazing insight about the intricacies of writing. I never realized how much effort goes into fine-tuning a compelling narrative. But that's the part of the collaborating with the other inspiring writers. We share ideas, cover each other's work. A really collaborative environment. We all promise to stay in touch, including Jessica herself. She clutches my arm in her excitement. I'm so glad I'm so glad it went well, Michiru. Sure, I almost forgot. I have another semester in 10 minutes. But there's still so much I'm dying to tell you. Meet up when I'm done? I nod enthusiastically. I'll be at our usual spot. Alright, get around. She darted into a kiss in my cheek before hurrying away. The sun is low on the horizon as we approach through the park, casting warm glow over the scene. After sitting down beneath a sparkling oak tree, we listen to a genuine rustle of the leaves. Can you believe how have come since we first met? Honestly, sometimes I wonder if it's all a dream. Knowing my family is backing me up all the way now, couldn't ask for anything more. All because you work so hard to turn your dream into reality, Michiru. You are a King Komura student now. Not because you bowed to your father, but for your own free will. Yeah, right. She glances away the more before meeting my gaze once more. When she pushes her lip and speaks again, her cheek looked flustered. You know, Blade, I've been thinking about our future. I swallow nervously. Oh yeah? Well, my ambition to become a famous author in our future together. Listen, Michiru. I take her gently by the hand, staring her eyes with an earnest conviction. I watch a ton of romance anime preparing for this moment. Cue the pensive musical score as I try to win over the girl. I want to be right there with you for every chapter of this journey. I want to see your stories entrance readers the way you entrance me. I want to support you through your every dark easy edit in countless book citing. And more than anything, I want to follow every twist and turn of our story together until we both look back and say that we live happily ever after. Oh, Blade. I gently rustle her hair as she presses her forehead against mine. That's the thing I'd really love to spend the rest of my life even with you. We gaze upon up towards the heaven just as the first stars are beginning to twinkle in the darkening sky. Countless points of radiance like highlights in the tale of undying love retreating together. Oh, so that was it. I didn't know I was at the ending already. Well, guys, there's two more endings. Or three of them. Okay, I'm back. So there's two more endings, like I said. So we'll pick Yuzuki. Sorry, but I was hoping to have a word with Yuzuki. Sniffing a grin, she gives Katsumi a consoling look. Don't take it personally. Being the GO just has certain perks. She flashes the others in peace aside and I bid them good night. Soon we're walking along the street together side by side. So, about that kiss. It wasn't. Forget about it. She she eyes me earnestly. I know you, Blade. You were just surprised as the rest of us. In a way, I almost feel grateful to her. You do? She nods slowly. Seeing it happen right before my eyes, I could tell that your heart was in it. That's that you wish it was with someone else. She eyes me hopefully. You could tell all that? Like I said, after all these years, I can read you like an open manga. You think so, huh? She nods haughtily. In that case, what am I thinking right now? That's easy. Seizing by my arm, she swings me around into her embrace. You're thinking how much you want to do this. With that, she draped her arm around my neck and drew my lip down onto hers. After a moment of shock, I let my hand settle on her waist and kiss her back. She wasn't wrong. A few days later, what is finally happening? Our first proper date. I nodded affectedly. Strange, isn't it? I mean, we've been here countless times before, and yet somehow this feels completely different. She nodded and I said, "It's like it's our first time." I gave her an earnest look. Thanks for sticking with me through everything, Mizuki. You've been a rock. She shrugged implicitly. Hey, what can I tell you? I have an insatiable appetite for drama, and you have the real knack for getting into shenanigans. Someone may as well enjoy the ride, don't you think? I chuckled, taking her back. Well, still, I have to admit, you had me on the edge of my seat there for a while. I honestly thought you might be falling for Michiru. Her natural talent don't stop at writing, from what I've saw. Well, she's not the only person I know who's gifted in that department. I raised her hand to my lip and flashed a reassuring smile. Besides, you know only one 3D girls is the running of my favorite waifu. Oh really? Remind me who was that again? Why don't I show you instead? I gave her a perk on the lip and tender as it was spitting. Well now, look at you. All dashing insane. She raises an eyebrow. You have been big reading on romance anime. I prefer to think as if the animated tutoring. Yeah, I bet you do. I'm just wondering how much if it is pixelated. I clear my throat as she grinned mischievously. Either way, I'm flattered. I guess I must be pretty special if I'm giving Nana Martina a run for her money. That you are, Yuzu-chan. I ran my thumb over the back of her head. You know, I'm actually looking forward to Michiru and Katsumi joining us next semester. If only because I can't wait to hear them call me senpai. She giggles, only for her eye to light up suddenly. Oh, that reminds me, I'm finally decided to run for president of the anime club again. Just as well because I wanna be nominated you anyway. You're the heart soul of that club, Izuki. Maybe, but yours is big or brain. Why can I only see the throbbing right now? When I sniff it, she turned a frown. What's the matter? Nosebleed. Nosebleed. A few weeks later. Alright, ready to hit play on the weekend anime big date? Every episode of Pizza Slayer in the lead up to airing the final episode. We better kick things off, we're gonna make it in time. Right, I'm on it. She threw a bunch of cushion onto the floor after clear her fig out of the way. Yeah, sorry about the mess. I was so busy in the kitchen I didn't have time to tidy up. We're certainly gonna need fuel if we're going to make it through this. She nodded regarded me with a look of gratitude. Thanks again for adjusting your schedule for this blade. I really can't imagine watching the last every episode with anyone else. Sounds crazy even saying that, doesn't it? Yeah, it's really surreal. We started watching it together. Geez, how long ago now? Was it wearing the same high school skirt at least 2 years? Kinda sad to see in the end. I lay my arm across her shoulder as she leaned into my side. Yeah, but it's been a pretty good run. Certainly gives us a lot to talk about over the years. She nestled in closer. We might even be like this without it. Are you kidding me? Our bond was destined to go over 9,000 no matter what. Yeah, right, we always been stronger together. She lifted her hand to my cheek. Not so long ago, I would have been trembling the thought of doing this. As we start to lean in, I murmur softly. You are trembling though? Yeah, that's different. Now I feel fear losing you, but anticipation of what awaits. Which is? She has rolling her eyes. Will you shut up and let me kiss you? I thought you never asked. When I start to chuckle, she quietly smooches into her lip. As her tongue filled into my mouth, I pulled back with a frown. Have you been eating cookies already? Don't give me that look. Any chef where their salt tasted their wares. That's a shame, because I fancy a quick bite myself. As the opening credits roll, we engulfed in our shared passion, both physical and ephemeral. I'm not sure how much of this will end watching, but something can be rewound. Okay, last one. There's one more, guys. One more ending. Sorry, but I've been promising Katsumi more of my time for ages now. See you on campus. Alright then. Don't do anything I wouldn't. Kasumi giggles as Shizuki flashes her wing and goes inside. I'll go see her off, and then I expect my parents will want a word. You guys are welcome to hang around here though. Give him me, give him, Michi. She waits until they're gone before turning to me excitedly. So what's my victory prize? Huh? She rolled her eyes. Well, I am the last girl standing. That means I'm the winner. Winner of what? She gone impatiently. You're the one to win your heart, of course. Her brows slowly furrow as her conviction begins to waver. That's what you sent the others away for, right? Well, why wait to steal my thunder? To answer your question, yes, I forgive you. Sorry, what? For kissing Michiru? Or that Lil letting her kiss you? I gotta admit, I didn't picture her pulling such a dirty trick. Well, what did I see was that look on her face when she did though. She giggles to herself. Talk about a rabbit in the headlight. Like, like you'd be any different if you'd been in my shoes. She shrugged, grinning woefully. Maybe we'll just have to put that on the test, huh? She walked her finger down in front of my skirt until they reached my belt. It's not your shoes. I'm interested in being inside though. I swallow hard as she edges with the buckle. What do you what do you say we forget about little Michi for now, huh? Let me override that cringy attempt with the kiss you're really hanging out for. Listen, Tatsumi, that's all I managed to out before she smoothed my lips with her own. Only when the initial shock begins to fade do I realize she was right. The first passion is the only thing I could set my ablaze. She was always slowly gazing up at triumphantly. There it is, played. The kiss I've been waiting for ever since I was in middle school. Her words sent me reeling. Seriously, all that time? She nodded fervently. What can I say? I got weakness for dorks. Seriously, I'm a dork. When did I become a dork? Not sure whenever you laugh or frown and settle for a scoff. All the while my heart hammers at her confession. I had no idea. Well, you know me. Discreet as they come. I'm gonna let that pass. And you waited all this time? Well, I had to do some growing first. I clear my throat as she wiggles her hips suggestively. But now that we're finally here, it's literally a dream come true. Just think, soon we'll be going to the same university and everything. Oh boy, I can't wait to scrap in when those other girls make a move on you. She nudges at my chin, reading upon it in slow motion. Nobody's going to lay a dirty paw on my man. Hey, starting to worry about doing it myself. She giggles as I throw my hands in the mock of surrender. Several months later, summer comes to go before we know it, and soon the new semester begins. Life on campus has grown a lot since Katsumi entered the picture. Kikomura is like the coolest university ever. I'm so glad I get to share my time here with you, Blade. It makes tagging myself to lecture a lot more interesting, I will say that much. Admit, if you're coming for the video game club, I created Archie. Well, that's one reason. But you got some tough competition with Yuzuki's anime club. Competition is my middle name, you know. That reminds me. I still need to get Michiru back for that little stunt. I thought you were all past all the rivalry stuff. Hey, I'm ready to live in the moment and continue drop to her knees before me. Imagination of you, I know, right? She frowned ominously. Almost think she took the writing internship just to escape my wrath. Here I was thinking you were happy for her. Don't get me wrong, her story deserves first prize, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna let her win the next round. Not that I'm worried around you, mind you. Not even a little bit. Why should I be? I literally told her tutor right out from under her nose. You're like my glistening trophy, Blade. Well, I don't know about the glitter. Seriously though, don't you ever get exhausted trying to be the best of everything? I'm not even sure who's trying to impress. After all, you're my number one. She eyes me sidelong. Even better than your darling Nana Marinara. You know the proportion in the fine art aren't physically possible, right? I rub back of my neck as my cheek begins to burn. I told you I clicked that by link by accident. Besides, you know I can't go back on 2D now. You're converted me. FR, Blade. When I nod, her eyes light up. That's like the sweetest thing you ever said. She flings herself against me, forcing me into a clutch of her waist. I'm still tightening back when she kisses me passionately. It ends as quick as it starts leaving my head reeling. Well, I guess it's only fair that I start returning the favor, right? After all, you opened my eyes to so many things over the years. And if we're going to take talking secret shame, I guess I'm guilty too. But I hate to admit, I've indeed been through. Not just when I found you were her tutor either. I've always been jealous of her pretty look, her rich family, her perfect life. After glancing behind the mirror, I guess it wasn't pictured to be thought. Huh? Thanks to you, our bitter rivalry has turned into something else, which is a slightly less bitter one. She chuckles as I roll my eyes. Just kidding. Seriously, I could totally see you ending up with her though. Really. You seem like the in a lot of ways, you know? I found myself starting to worry he might rub each other the wrong way. When I give her a knowing look, she elbowed me in the ribs. Don't be such a... At least until we're alone. She flashes away a smile. Well, just for the record, we didn't have anything to worry about. Michiru and I share a strong mental bond, but that's where it ended. At least for me. At the end of the day, all she really needed from me was a confident boost. Not like I tutored you got to me. When you look at me, I could tell you saw me as a true mentor. It was adoration in your eyes, but admiration. And it made me want to lift up the image. She responded breathlessly. Then what do you see now, Blade? Both and more? Her breath catches as I draw her into a tender kiss. When he finally pulls away, she hums contentedly. OMG, I'm literally going to faint. His tongue will raising the back of her head to forehead. Chuckling antics, I grasp her firmly by the waist. Luckily, you got a trophy boyfriend handy then, huh? She shakes her head, gazing at me intently. Luck has nothing to do with it. You know I've always to get what I want, and I want you, Blade. She grasps my chin. I love you too, Kasumi. She snickers. Yes, I will again. Now come on, carry me home. Despite my groan of protest, I refuse a little ritual as to spring onto my back and spurs on me. She may never outgrow the competitive streak, but there's no rival when it comes to my heart. Okay guys, that's all the ending. Hope you enjoy. So if you want more or want me to play something, you can put in the comments below and I'll see what I can do. But that's for now. Hope you enjoy. So shall we do? See you next time guys. Bye.